What's up, guys? This video is going to be pretty freaking out there. I mean, I think they're all out there, but this one's way out there, even for me. Okay, so I'll just get right to it. The last week, Friday, I stayed home with my wife. We were hanging out, and I was in the backyard. Now, if you don't know this by now, I live in Phoenix, Arizona, and it's been a pretty good summer. But some of these days was freaking scorching, man, like hot as fuck. And we have a bunch of, I think I told you, we have a bunch of plants and stuff, you know, which is a very greenhouse. But if I'm being honest with you, I don't always like to plant. I don't like to, water my plants because it's hot as shit. I just don't want to go outside, all right? So that's going to make sense later on in the video. So let me tell you, I was in the backyard watering plants, and I was playing with my dogs. So then I started to water the plants, and then I was playing with my dog, and then I started to feel like this weird, I don't know, I just started to feel weird. And then there's a little wall where I always throw my dogs over. They eat the grass and they jump back, okay? So I put my dogs over, and then my one dog, Papo, he was standing there on the wall, and something, I just got this urge, like this energy said, just touch him, just hold him. So I held him, right? And then I was looking down, and I just kind of, I didn't question it. I just held him and I closed my eyes. And then I felt this weird, the best way I can describe it is almost like, so I think of the word meshing, and then I think of the word mashed potatoes and gravy. So here's what I mean. Okay, so let me just tell you what happened, and then I'll explain it. So I was holding my dog Papo, and then I started to sense all this energy come through me, and it was coming through my body and in my arms, through my arms and to him. And I could sense a level of confusion, or like, what the hell's going on, from him as well. So that's what I felt, and here was the lesson afterwards, right? So then I let him, towards the very end, what I understood was that basically I was meshing our energies together, and because we're on different vibrational, we're on different vibrations, if you will. The best way I can describe it is like I was meshing my energy with his. And then the mashed potatoes and gravy is like, sometimes you need that perfect mix. You can't have it, not enough, too little. It was like that. So it was showing me that we're trying to find the perfect mesh for you to blend together. And then so that's what that funny feeling in the beginning was. And then once we got the recipe right, it connected. And that's when it started to get this freaking download of energy. So then that kind of freaked me out. So I stood up, and then I turned and I walked away. And then as I was walking in my patio, I could sense like this light behind me. And it said to me that going forward, you're going to have more access to your energy. That's the way it's going to be from now on. Okay. So then so then I started doing some other stuff, and then I went to water the plants in the back. Like, we have these larger plants in the back. So I went and I opened up the thing, and I just sat there and I was watching it, and I noticed it had been like 3 or 4 days since I hadn't watered, and it had 115 degrees. You can imagine how they felt. Okay, so that's why I told you that before. So then I left the water hose on, and I'm sitting there. I said, well, let me just sit here while it's done, because I have a turtle. So I was looking for my turtle as well. I call him Ignatius. So I was looking for my turtle, and then I see the plants. I said, well, you know what? Why not? I talked to my freaking dog. Why don't I try to talk to this plant? So what did I do? I held on to the plant, and I just closed my eyes, and I said, if this is real, then it's going to be real. I shit you not. You're not going to believe what I'm going to tell you now. So then I'm holding on to the plant, right? And all of a sudden, I feel a different type of meshing, but almost like if the plant was trying to communicate with me. And it did. So what happened was I saw it was almost like a black and white version of a healthy plant. And then it showed me the leaf of the plant, right? And then I could see like the energy coming out of the plant. And it was all this light. I don't know if it's called biophotons. I think that's what it is. But whatever energy the plant gives out, I could literally see it. I could feel it. I could connect with it. And then it showed me a tribe of African American women, and they were all dancing, and they were, how they wear those real pretty outfits with the colors and all that, and they do these amazing dances where they're just so full of life and love and energy. And so it showed me all those like all these different tribes of women dancing, African women dancing, and they were happy as shit. The energy was phenomenal. And then And then that went away, and then it showed me a picture of like an African American bag lady, like a hobo, like in New York. And the understanding what it was telling me is that now that you're watering us, we feel like these young, energetic women. This is what we used to feel like when you were neglecting us. I shit you not. I swear, I put that on everything. I swear on my father that I felt that shit. So then I was like, did I just fucking communicate? You know, what the hell just happened, man? I was freaking out. So then I started to do some research about DNA upgrades and all that. I'm reading a book right now on epigenetics. I want to make a video on that as well. But it was phenomenal, and it's actually pretty freaking common. There's a lot of this stuff going on around the world. And then it makes me wonder, how come no one's, how come this isn't mainstream? How come it's not bigger than what, than just little old me? But it actually is. There's a lot of people out there. There's a lot of articles, and a lot of people are going through the same thing. Is that like this awakening, or like, I believe, in our DNA being upgraded. I believe in what they call junk DNA, which is a crock of shit. There's no such thing as junk DNA. But I think that these dormant DNAs are being activated in a lot of people all over the world. And maybe I'm part of that circle with these things that I'm going through. I mean, if you were to tell me 5 years ago, 10 years ago, that I was helping upgrade my dog's DNA through energy, I swear to God, man, I'd have been up your ass like, shit, are you kidding me? That sounds fucking insane. And here I am making a video about same shit. Anyways, I can go on and on. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. If you have any questions or concerns, let me know. God bless. Talk to you soon. Okay, bye.